Welcome to northern Thailand, where we're taking on the legendary Mae Hong Son Loop, a route full of winding roads, breathtaking landscapes and plenty of surprises.
Wow.
In this first stretch, we're making our way from Chiang Mai to Mae Hong Son, deep into the heart of rural Thailand. But as the journey unfolded, things didn't quite go to plan. Hit subscribe and let's jump in. Yeah, same. Hello guys and welcome back to our channel. I've got a little friend here, look, she's very friendly. Oh. So it is day one of the Mae Hong Son Loop. We have set off from Chiang Mai and we're about 45 minutes on the outskirts now. We stopped at this very bougie coffee shop for a service station just to grab a bit of caffeine, and we're also freezing, so we need to put a shirt on because the wind is quite cold. Yeah, really excited to explore northern Thailand today. It looks like it's going to be amazing. We've never explored this area before. We've been to Thailand like 8, 9, 10 times, 5 times in the past year and a half and never come up here, so can't wait to see what it's like. Okay, so we've gone to Mae Ya Waterfall, which is meant to be one of Thailand's most beautiful waterfalls. It's literally at the end of the road as you come into the national park. I don't know how you pronounce the tallest mountain, do you? Doi In Tham?
Doi Infanon.
Doi In Thanam.
Are you talking about Doi Infanon?
Yeah, we're in that national park, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the first stop of our adventure for the week, so apparently it's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah, hopefully. Well, we've not been there
Well,
yet, but...
bloody cost us enough to get in. Okay, Gubman Gub. Thank you. So it was 300 per person to get into the national park, and then 20 for the bikes. We paid 620. I can see it. I can see the waterfall. Wow. Wowzers. 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 So we've just had our first glimpse of this waterfall and it's bloody massive. It's so tall. I don't think I've actually seen a waterfall this tall in Thailand.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
Like, they've got lots of waterfalls that you can swim around and stuff. But yeah, I've not seen one this big and the water looks absolutely like ferocious coming off it. But yeah, look at that. It's pretty sick.
So impressive. We could sit here all day and just look at it.
Yeah, sometimes we come to these things and like just film it, but it's good to take a seat and just watch it for a bit.
Take it in, yeah.
Just take it all in.
What an epic beginning to our trip. Mae Ya Waterfall was just as stunning as we'd hoped. Thailand's natural beauty is truly something else. We thought this set the tone for the whole journey. If only it had carried on that way.
Good first stop, Abs, well done.
We whizzed off to our next stop, excitement still buzzing. But what we hadn't mentally prepared for was how ridiculously long each leg of the journey would be. Google Maps promised us 2 hours, but in reality, every drive felt like double that. So we're doing a bit of, what's it called, national park hopping today, because we're at Ob Luang National Park. But this place is going to be really, really beautiful and you can do a proper hike around. But it's 12:30, we haven't eaten yet and we're starving, so there's a restaurant here, thank God. We're gonna get some nice local food.
Thank you,
So So you know you're off the beaten track when people don't speak English, because Thailand's obviously like got so much tourism now that like most people in tourist areas speak English, but here we had to full on point at the menu and like show exactly what we wanted. What have you got there, Gaz? Yours is a bit more exciting than mine.
Sweet and sour chicken.
And I've got myself a little Thai omelette and rice.
Does the job,
this
doesn't it?
looks like it's going to be good though. Nice saucy sauce, give it a taste.
A quick, simple, sweet and sour chicken that's just been whipped up by the lady over there. Got pineapple in there. Yeah, can't go wrong.
Okay, so we've arrived in Op Luang National Park, and it is very beautiful. It's way more set up for tourists, it feels like, because there's like little benches, visitor centre, we saw an ambulance, so yeah, it looks like it must be...
Hopefully we won't be needing that.
Yeah, it looks like it's really set up for tourism. This is actually nicknamed Kissing Mountain, but also we've got a massive gorge next to us with loads of flowing water, so we're right out in the nature today, aren't we, Gaz?
We are. And this, my friends, is why it's called the Kissing Mountain. Essentially because it's two mountains kissing each other and there's like a valley or gorge beneath it. So I think we can actually get up on top of that bridge and get some photos and check out the views from there. And I think that's kind of where the trail takes you to. It looks pretty cool, doesn't it?
Come on then.
I'm not... You've got a cold, you idiot. I'm not kissing you.
Yeah, I just started to get a cold. Come on.
I'm not kissing. No, if you've got a cold, I'm not kissing you if you've got a cold.
It's so mean. We were having far too much fun at this point to realise the time. So there's a little walking trail all the way around called the Prehistoric Walking Trail, guys.
Nature trail, Abby.
Nature trail. And it takes about an hour and a half to do.
And why was it built? Did you read the sign?
To teach about nature and stuff.
No, it was built, well, it was built to commemorate the king's coronation.
Oh, all right, well, there you go. Sorry, guys.
Literally, as soon as I woke up, I saw that sign, I was like, you're going to try and make a joke about that sign. It was so unfunny when you done it. I was like, here we go.
We checked the time and realised Gaz had a work call in just a few hours. With no choice but to skip the nature trail, we hopped back on the bike, wishing we had more time to explore. That's the reality of juggling work and travel. We had no idea that this little scheduling hiccup was just one of the few small challenges we'd have on the rest of the journey. Alright, we've finally arrived in Mae Sarian, the town. It literally took like over 2 hours to get here. The time just kept going up and up even though we were bombing it. But here's our little room. I think Gaz is actually in the toilet actually. Make sure you flush the loo.
Oh.
Anyway, here's our little bedroom. Do you want to show them actually?
Right, so we have got a nice open room. We've got 2 double glass windows bringing all of the light in. Very rustic wall as well as some cool wood carvings and ornaments that I don't understand. Got a big, nice double bed, nice and comfy. Work desk here, which is going to come in handy as I've got some work to do. God, it stinks in here, Abby.
Gaz, they've just heard you in the toilet.
And we've got like a pretty nice for Thai style bathroom, so it's not a wet room. I think it's 30 quid a night, breakfast included. Can't go wrong.
Yeah. This is where things started to take a turn. That cold I mentioned earlier, it was catching up on me, and I was starting to feel really unwell. You can even see it in my face. By the time we got to the homestay, I was completely drained. So this is just me talking about how tired I was, which I'll spare you from hearing in full. Whew, it's just been a really long day on the bike, I think, and we're just ready for a little bit of rest and to actually take our time with the stuff that we're doing around here. We planned to head back out for sunset, but instead I collapsed into bed and didn't move for the rest of the evening. Meanwhile, Gaz made the most of the evening and went to a local martial arts show, but you'll have to check out his channel to see what happened there. Okay guys, I don't know if you know, but I got sick on the last day of the
You
bike
look
trip.
it.
I probably look
I'm
it, yeah.
joking.
My whole head is filled with cold, my throat hurts. So when we got back on the bike 2 days ago, so when we finished our day of driving 2 days ago, I was like, oh, it's starting to feel a bit ropey, and it just went zoom. So I spent the day in bed yesterday, back up today. We don't have the luxury of resting on this trip because we've got a flight back to the UK and we've got all of our accommodation booked, so have to get up, raring to go. But I'm trying to be honest with you guys that, like, so you know, if I'm not full energy, it's because I've been sick. But we have got Gaz in charge.
Yeah, so I want to apologise in advance if this doesn't go to plan today. If we end up in the middle of nowhere, there's nothing to show you guys.
It's
I'm in
relatable,
charge.
isn't it, though, getting sick on these trips.
This is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Probably going to be the best day we're ever going to have.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, see you.
Right, we're off. Just know this video will be out in a few weeks after Christmas, but we're going to be listening to Christmas music on this first drive. Looks like a nice little stop. Oh.
Yeah, cool little village, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving the vibe of this journey so far.
Christmas music has brought the energy. Well done, Gaz. He knows what to do when I'm feeling not great.
Exactly.
It's on the tunes.
We've got a lovely little coffee stop here, and we've got a cool little temple that we're just overlooking as well. So
yeah.
we're in a lovely little rural Thai village, even more remote than where we were staying.
And there's nobody
before.
else here either, is there?
Is it open?
I don't know. Do you want to ask that guy? Does he work here?
I don't know.
It's very pretty. Does it say it's open online?
It's open. But it's not open. It's meant to be like all that bit's meant to be open and stuff coming out of it.
Oh right, we'll have to find another one. Well, find one that has such a good view as this, Gaz, because it's nice.
There is, though.
It's 9 AM, so I thought things would be open, but I guess you're on like rural village time, and people probably getting drunk last night, who knows. There is a few beers just left on the side over there.
Of course, one of the best coffee shops of the trip is shut. You just have to laugh at this point.
Not quite the same, but we'll get a coffee anyway.
Oh, nice job. Mae Hong Son certified coffee. It's a local coffee. Have you got 10 baht?
Story of my life, yeah.
So this is like a proper coffee shop. So if you guys are like into your coffee and like your roasting and your beans and stuff, it's got like, yeah, loads of stuff around, and they roast the beans here, or they grow the beans locally and stuff. And then we've just got a little teapot for tea after coffee. All of this stuff just goes way over my head. Like, I like a 7-Eleven sugary coffee, but every now and then you need to try the local coffee.
Gaz said it's lost on him, so I'll try the coffee. Although we both have gone for a caramel light cappuccino, which I think, like, if you're a coffee snob, you'd literally turn your nose up at. But I've wanted the sugar today because, yeah, we know. Oh, that is sweeter than the sweetest drink I've ever drank. It's really nice. I don't know if I'll be a good judge of character, but it smells like leaves. I can tell there's something in it, but I don't know what it is. I have no idea, so if anyone does know what that is, let me know. I don't care to drink it, but I like the idea of it. And we're off.
So we set back off on the road, heading towards Mae Hong Son. Now, to be completely honest with you guys, we decided to skip one of the waterfalls on our agenda. It was a 2-hour detour and we just didn't have the energy for it. Instead, we ended up cafe hopping from one beautiful spot to the next, soaking in the scenery along the way. This turned out to be exactly the kind of day we needed, and to be honest, we ended up enjoying this ride a lot more than the first day. And just when we thought the views couldn't get any better, we pulled up to a viewpoint that completely took our breath away.
Okay, we have stopped at Pha Bong Viewpoint, which is a very well-established viewpoint by the looks of it. There's literally loads of people parked up here, a coffee station. They've even got some souvenir shops, as I can see. You know, it's like traditional Thai clothes from the mountains, I think. With all the pretty designs and stuff. Very cute. Let's see this view then.
Just got a little coffee because apparently
About a 40 today.
it seems like that's the main thing to do today, doesn't it? Like stop at a viewpoint and have a coffee.
I was going to say, it's been a really like kind of chilled out day, but it's exactly what we needed, isn't it?
This stage reminded me of the Haizhang Loop.
Yeah, a little bit
If you get
more.
what I mean, like you kind of just drive, soak up the views, stop for a coffee, stop for a drink,
Yeah.
drive. And this view out here is very like mountainous, isn't it? And it
Yeah,
reminds me very much so of the Haizhang Loop.
Yeah, it looks really pretty.
But yeah, it's just been like a chilled driving day really, hasn't it?
Yeah, which has been nice.
It's been nice. How are you feeling, Abby?
Yeah, I've had taken a bit of a turn for the worst in the last half an hour, but I've taken some tablets, so hopefully.
If you think Abby's been a wimp, exaggerating her illness,
Got a cold.
feel free to
I've
leave
got
a
cold,
comment.
But I haven't had a cold in like 6 months, so it's like hits me harder.
We'll set up a GoFundMe for Abby's cold. Feel free to
Hello.
donate.
Hello.
Okay, so we have made it to the hot springs, Phat Bong Hot Springs, about 15 minutes outside of Mae Hong Son. The only thing is, there's some questionable reviews online. So there's like really good ones that are like definitely worth a visit, and there's other ones that are like it's awful pretty much. But we're driving right past it, so we thought there's only one way to go and find out, isn't there?
I mean, it's bloody hot now, isn't it?
Yeah. Good job we've gone to the hot springs when it's just got really hot.
Yeah.
Hello, Saudi Cub. We can actually come back in the morning though. So the reason why it's so peaceful and there's nobody here is because on Wednesday the pool is closed for cleaning, but that's good news for the reviews because apparently they don't clean it. Well, yeah, anyway, it's one of those things, isn't it? You're never going to know unless you bloody go and find out, are you?
Yeah.
But right, anyway, let's go on to Mae Hong Son and try and find somewhere to get some lunch and reflect on the first leg of the journey because it's certainly been an adventure.
Okay, a little reflection from this leg of the journey, guys. So obviously Thailand is a super touristic place and it completely deserves it, but sometimes in the islands you're just surrounded by a lot of tourists and you don't get a good view of what real Thailand's like. And I think coming up north has really shown us that. We've been really immersed in the like village culture and all that kind of stuff, and that's exactly what we wanted. But of course what I pictured for this trip to look like has not been how it's turned out. So on the first day was a lot of driving and we said we'd rather have stayed an extra night up at the top of that mountain to like kind of break it up a little bit. And then the second half I've obviously got sick, but we really hope you've enjoyed it, and we've actually really enjoyed this section. We just do things slightly differently. The next video we're going to be exploring Mae Hong Son and the surrounding areas. I'll hopefully be feeling a bit better then, and we've got some really cool stuff on the itinerary for that as well. But yeah, if you've liked it, please make sure you give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to check us out on Instagram, Abby and Gaz it's called on Instagram. I feel like I never plugged that, but we put loads of behind the scenes stuff, so you would have seen this happening in real time if you had us on Instagram. Anyway, we'll see you in the next video, hopefully recovered. Bye!